Good evening. Welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So the other day, the American election was happening. I was saying the American election happened, and we know Donald J. Trump won. Donald J. Trump won the election, and as we speak now, is the president-elect of America. That's what I'm talking about, Donald J. Trump. He won the election and is the president-elect. So now, that's why I was saying, according to this video, that Trump good for Africa. Yes, that's how Trump would say. Maybe me, I can say Trump is good for Africa. But Trump would say Trump good for Africa. That's what he would say, isn't it? So why is Trump good for Africa? So I've given here a list of reasons why Trump is good for Africa. And it's as follows. Trump is good for Africa, and it's as follows. Number one, Trump has the America First policy. America First policy. And number two, peace through strength. Who is building his military, becomes so powerful, wants to build a very powerful American military so that people are afraid to face it, and in the process there's peace in Africa, isn't it? That's just like making our police force so strong. We give them good pay. Kenyan police, we give them good pay, we give them good vehicles, armored vehicles, we give them guns, proper guns, we pay them well, we give them insurance, housing, and all those things that make squad keeping security, keeping law and order easy, isn't it? So that's what we're talking about. Why Trump is good for Africa. Why Trump is good for Africa. So America First policy, number one, it's like making all African presidents make their countries number one, whereby they worry about their interests. Like now here in Kenya, what are our interests? Like now we have these things of mining. If we're having minerals in this country, how are these minerals are going to assist our country, are going to assist Kenya? So you come up with policies whereby the minerals, whatever benefits gotten from the mineral, let's say the money, the infrastructure, benefits the country. But now what we do, especially in Africa, like for example Zaire, Central Africa here, they have minerals that are being used to make smartphones, but they're just being mined raw and taken there. No value addition. You expect a country like Zaire to tell those American companies that if you want our minerals, you have to put here a company. Even Chinese, put here a factory. China will accept because it will even be easy in terms of transport costs. That's what I'm saying. America First policy. Trump good for Africa because he's teaching us to put our country first. And then also big tariffs on imports. Africa, there's a big trade imbalance between Africa and the developed countries, isn't it? So if Trump starts making big tariffs on countries like China and all that, Africa can benefit. We can do reciprocal trades with we can approach America and do serious trade with them. See what America wants, what do you want in terms of raw material and what have you. We benefit, isn't it? So it's teaching us that we should protect our local market. Like here in Kenya, there's a lot of flooding of cheap items. Let's say clothing, we call them second-hand clothing. They say mutumba. So the reason they're being flooded is the argument that people don't have money to buy clothes. That's why they have to flood cheap clothes. Yet, we killed our textile industry. We need to revive our textile industry, produce affordable clothes. If I'm with this jacket and it's made in Kenya, and I can stay with it for 5 years, why should I buy a mutumba cloth that will only last even 1 year? Think, big thinking. We need to think, isn't it? Stop illegal immigration into USA. America has a problem for illegal migration. They cannot even support it. Now, how does this benefit Africa? Africa should be one country, one federation. Remove all the borders. We can elect our presidents, no problem, because one wants power. But we'll have a federal with one parliament so that now Africans can have one common passport, that they can move everywhere. As long as they check you when you go into a country, as long as they check you're not carrying anything bad, you can move. I want to go to Uganda freely, Rwanda, not being put at this border of us of Uganda for I don't know how many, for 10 hours. Africans, I don't know who bewitched us. Before the white man came, Africans used to roam free. Now we find someone, let's say a Kenyan, can be found, let's say in Zaire, and is being detained. It's called an alien. We're so foolish. European Union, once you have a passport of European Union and you enter, let's say through Germany, they won't check it. People who have traveled, they'll tell you. Even me want to go to Europe, and I want to see how, if I'm given a visa through one European country, I can move around the whole of Europe, because they have integrated, it's called the integrated train network that Africa should have. Africa should have an integrated train network, road network. In fact, we should start with roads, then we move to train network, isn't it? Yes. So illegal immigration in America, they want to stop people coming in. As Africa should allow people to move around Africa. That's what I'm talking about. Lower taxes. Here in Africa, also Kenya, people, their taxes are going out through the roof, because the government doesn't know how to make money. They know how to get money through taxes and loans. It's as if you are in your own house. Even the food you eat, you borrow. You borrow to buy food. You produce nothing. Africa has the best land, best weather. We should be now the food basket of the world. These things of being poor should end. We get rivers from Zaire to supply the whole of Africa for irrigation and solar energy. We get people from Nigeria, West Africa, to do the technical part. Technical, they're very technical, marketing. Even the same with East Africa, South Africa, they also know they are innovative. Egypt has, the North Africans have a lot of fuel energy, they can fuel Africa as being one federation. I'm telling you. I hope the fathers of Pan-Africanism, Kwame Nkrumah, Nyerere, will be alive today to see how Africa has lost its path on Pan-Africanism. Kwame Nkrumah, Nyerere, Lumumba, Jomo Kenyatta. We have lost Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism means that Africa speaks as one. We are one people with one vision and one common bond that unites us as the people of Africa, sons and daughters of the soil. I'm telling you. So lower taxes. So our government here in Kenya cannot create anything. They have stopped thinking how we can make our agriculture feed us, provide food for everyone in this country, and also export, do value addition. What Kenya should be focusing on is jobs, jobs, jobs. When the president talks, addresses the country, should be telling us how many industries you have built, how many jobs you have created, how many investors you have brought into state companies, not telling how many Kenyans you have sent outside to be slaves. Yes. So lower taxes. America wants to lower taxes as we are increasing taxes. So we should learn from Donald Trump. He is trying to help his people. Increased oil production. Now here in Africa, we don't have anything in control. All the fuel energy comes from Arab world, mostly, isn't it? So if America increases its oil production or threatens to increase its oil production, other countries will increase theirs. The energy cost will go down. Cost of living will go down because everything revolves around fuel energy. When the fuel goes down, transportation goes down, things on the grocery go down, and the food on your table goes down. That's why I'm supporting Trump. That's why I'm saying Trump good for Africa. Because increased oil production by America will have a ripple effect. Is it domino effect, whereby other countries like the OPEC will start also producing. They will increase a bit, even maybe 30%. So whatever we are buying oil here, let's say for nearly 120, it will be less than 100. Even if it goes to 105, 106, that will be very manageable. Things will go down, isn't it? So that is lower energy costs. Trump wants to lower the energy. In fact, he was saying he's going to cut American energy costs by half. That's what I'm saying. Trump, good for Africa. All these things I've named. Number one, America First policy, peace through strength, where even Africa can have a common army to protect our borders, a common navy to protect our shores, good police force that's more of a service than a force, big tariffs on imports protecting our local markets, the way Trump wants to do. Number four, stop illegal immigration into USA, but us will do reverse. We want Africans to move around Africa. As long as they have something good to bring to a country, they move with a common passport, which also checks the background. If there's a criminal, they can easily be caught. Increased oil production in America will ensure that the energy costs in Africa will go down. Lower energy costs in America will ensure that also here in Africa will benefit by having manageable, it's called what? Manageable living standards. So that's why I'm saying Trump good for Africa. This is a president. When he entered the first time, people did not like him, did not understand him. Now they have understood Trump. Trump is saying he wants to help the average American man and woman to be self-reliant, not to be on social welfare. Because the proud of any man and woman is self-reliance. Like here in Kenya, majority of people are educated, they have skills training, they are innovative, they are hardworking, but they are jobless. And then when you are jobless, that's why you're having these high cases of suicide, mental illness, violence, because people just want to live. So you can say Trump, good for Africa. Yes. So this is the Professor Mahima show. I want to pray for you who's watching me, that you have a long life, that your dreams become reality. You become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. That new job reality, that first car reality, that big land reality, that dream for building a flat complex reality, starting your own business reality, getting a good man and a woman to have many children reality, traveling outside this country reality, and just starting something and it grows reality. Also pray for myself to get money for a technological university that can be used to manufacture product here, that can be used here in Africa and worldwide, provide jobs to the young Gen Zs, and to future entrepreneurs who take Africa to the next level, and earn big money for myself and the Kenyan government, big money. Those are my prayers. Amen. And also, if you have liked what I've said on our channel, you can support us on that mobile M-Pesa, +254 769 729 327. And repeat again, mobile M-Pesa, +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri.